Hi, everyone. Back here with another nonsense file for you. Sorry, excuse me, I'm phlegmy. But I'm not going to edit this video, so if you see me doing something stupid while I'm doing it, picking my nose or hacking up a phlegm ball, that's what you're gonna get in the video. So today in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Hurricane Katrina docuseries that came out on Nat Geo recently. It's called Race Against Time, and if you have not watched it, please check it out. It's really informative. And my main takeaway from this is how did the U.S. government let that happen? All of those people just sitting in squalor like that for so long was ridiculous. I don't care if you don't agree with me. This is my opinion. This is my channel. So this is what you're going to get. So in the documentary, they start out from the time that docuseries, sorry, they start out from the time before the storm gets there. And then it follows a timeline through all the way to, today, where, it's 20 years later since this happened. I mean, literally, we're almost to the anniversary of the storm. So it's kind of crazy to see what went on during that time. I don't. This is where age definitely changes you, because when I was younger, when this happened, I was in my 20s and I did not pay attention to nothing that was not around me. Like, if it did not affect me in any way, it was just so far out of my mind that I didn't even bother with it. And I apologize to the people that went through Katrina and the people of New Orleans, because you went through some serious crap and you shouldn't have. It's one of those things where these are human beings. We have the resources and the abilities to do things, and you also have to understand and pay attention to misinformation that was being presented to people, which was totally stupid. I mean, just plain dumb. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the media, because all they're going to do, they're going to lead you with stuff that just makes you want to just focus on the TV and be like, oh my God. It's like, people, use your brains. Seriously. I mean, if you got headphones on and you heard that and I was kind of loud, I apologize, but use your brains. Pay attention to, don't just take the first offering that you get from a news channel. Look and research. I mean, because the bunch of the stupid stuff that was being reported about what people were doing was totally inaccurate. I mean, just watch the docuseries. It's like, I praise the lieutenant general that was handling that, because he understood what it was about. It was about people needing to survive, people needing help. And everybody was so concerned about the looting and all that dumb stuff. People, if you were in that situation, you probably would have done the same thing, because you needed food and water. And that's what they needed. Yeah, there were probably some dumb idiots that were doing it, to get free crap. But the main part of why people were doing that was because they needed food, water, and fresh clothes. Don't, like, all that BS that the media was saying, that, oh my God, they're running around looting everything, taking everything because they went in. No, no. They were trying to survive. They were trying to live. They had babies, they had kids, they had elderly people. And just dumb, dumb stuff being fed to the American people, just like today. But I'm not going to get into that right now. But the other part that really, really aggravates me and angered me were the vigilantes. Like, you're going to stop people from leaving a disaster area where there could be disease and, whole trash, just a whole bunch of crap, and you're going to stop them from crossing a bridge because you don't want them to come into your area for fear of them looting and doing some dumb stuff. I'm sorry, but that's just plain idiotic. And y'all need to be freaking, you don't need to have children anymore because we don't need any of that stupidity being brought out to the world because that's just dumb. They were trying to survive. They wanted to get fresh clothes. They wanted to get food. They wanted to get water. They wanted to get away from the stink. The stink of what was they were staying in for like over a week. It was ridiculous. It should not have lasted. It should not have gone that long. But then you have the dumb people that are trying to keep them from crossing the bridge, and you're afraid of them crossing the bridge. Why? Because of your own stupidity. I mean, come on. That was the dumbest thing in the world. And I seriously, being a young person, I would have said to you, being you were stupid, thinking that. I mean, making sure that you have your gun loaded so that if they cross the bridge, you can shoot them. Really? Really? That's what we need to be worrying about during that time? You needed to be worrying about that? No, you didn't. You needed to be worried about taking care of the people who needed to be helped. That was what was needed to be focused on. But there were too many stupid people doing stupid things, and there was so much misinformation about what was going on. It was ridiculous. Um, I don't care if you don't. I don't care if you agree with me. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you don't want to listen to what I have to say. But it's the truth. It's stuff like that should not be happening in the United States of America. I'm sorry. This place has enough resources and enough good people in it to do the right thing. That's the problem today, though. People who want to do the right thing are in fear of doing it because of the other people who are going to criticize and say that, oh, you're doing this because you want to you want to make it look like this is this. Yes, I'm saying dumb stuff because I'm dumb right now. But it's like, it's not a left thing. It's not a right thing. It's a people thing. Excuse me. I just had some chili, so I'm a little burpy, maybe even a little gassy. If you hear me fart, that's probably what happened. But like I said, I'm not editing this, so you just heard that. But it just really, really, really bothers me when people, and it's hard for me to formulate without using curse words because I really don't want to curse. I really, really don't. Um, because I want to, I just want my videos to go and out as far as they can. And if you watch them, great. If you don't watch them, that's awesome too. Um, but it bothers me. Everything that went on during Katrina after the storm really bothered me when I watched that docuseries because it just made no sense. It really didn't. To think that, and this is where when the like good people will do dumb things because of the misinformation that they're being fed. Plain and simple. I mean, I totally and wholeheartedly believe that. Good people will do dumb things because of misinformation that is being fed to them. And I'm just going to leave that right there for y'all to stew and to think about because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way, but they don't want to say it. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done being stupid and silent. I'm gonna I'll always be stupid, but I'm done being silent. So be you know watch it, check it out. I mean, it was very informative. I really felt for all the people that were involved. I feel for the city of New Orleans. I actually went there. Whew, it was a while ago. It was after Katrina though. Um, and it was one of the years when the national championship for college football was being played there. And I went down there with some friends and hung out in New Orleans. First and only time I've ever been there. City was really nice. We were downtown. We drove by the French Quarter. Um, but I would love to go back and visit New Orleans now. That I'm older, I'm different. I've changed. I feel like I've changed, but My body has definitely changed um, back when I was younger, but yeah. So check it out. I just watch it and just watch it with an open mind. Really, we need a lot more people in this world that are open minded. Being closed off and everything like that just keeps people from growing. Um, and it really bothers me that the way things are in this country right now, that people can't open their mind. You don't have to agree with everything, but just let people have their space as well. You want your space, let them have their space. You don't have to agree with what they say. You don't even have to stay around and listen to what they have to say. You can turn around and walk out the building. I mean, plain and simple. But just we need more people with open minds and open hearts, because this country is not where it needs to be right now. I really believe that. I hope we can get back to it for my daughter's sake, because I really don't want her to grow up in a world and be influenced by people that just like to bully their way through life, because that's not living. That's not how you're supposed to live. Okay? Just we need to be better, plain and simple. So I don't care if you liked what I said. I don't care if you enjoyed what I said. I it would be nice if you did, but if you want to subscribe, great. If you don't want to subscribe, still subscribe. If you liked what you watched, but you didn't like what you watched, that's okay. Just subscribe. Give me a like. It is what it is. So again, I like I said, it's my this is me. This is mine. Just putting it out there, and that's it. Check it out. It's on Nat Geo, Disney Plus. If you've got that, you can watch it. It's 5 episodes, I think. Very informative. Crazy things went on, and it's ridiculous to think that those people had to go through that. And thank you, everybody. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later. See you.